The last couple months I've been coming to the conclusion that this red pill movement is really a joke. I started rocking with it. First off, I started with Tariq Nasheed back in probably like 2009, 2010, after my first serious breakup. And it just started as basically me listening to Tariq basically talk about how to better himself as a man, how to better yourself, stuff like that. And then it spiraled into finding, all these guys on YouTube complaining about the breakups and things they'd been through and stuff like that. So I started following even more cats, who now it's not really about bettering yourself and all that stuff and self-improvement and just understanding female nature and things like that. Now it's just completely just bashing on women and all this different stuff and who's alpha and who's not. And I just went through years and years and years of listening to that content because it just takes you down this crazy rabbit hole. Like, you never get enough of it because it's tapping right into the emotions that feed your ego, that keep you from wanting to take accountability, all those different things. And you listen to so many of these guys and one thing that always got me was they always talk all this, alpha that, and alpha this, alpha that. And I'm always like, there's nothing alpha about sitting up worried about what a female is thinking about you, how she's this and that, man. Alphas are on their grind, on their business, man, trying to build and elevate and stuff like that. They're not sitting up worried about what a woman got going unless they getting paid a lot of money to do it. And I don't know how many, you can really say that's what they're getting paid top dollar to do. So come on, man. There's nothing alpha about that. And I don't even care to use those words anyway because it's all smoke and mirrors. At the end of the day, I don't think no man is alpha in every category of life. And, guys used to always tell me back in the day that that's not a real thing. It's kind of a crazy paradox. And I can see exactly what they mean now. Anyway, it's a joke, man. This red pill thing is a joke. Guys crying over, oh man, the 80-20 rule and it's only a couple of girls or a couple of guys getting all the girls and this and that. Look, man, they're trying to tap on your emotions. And they're, that way you can sit up and have a pity party and not do nothing about yourself. I'm one of those guys that worked on for a long time, and I realized eventually, man, this is nonsense. This is nonsense, man. At the end of the day, be the best guy you can, work on yourself all the time, and you're not going to have no reason to be crying about what women are doing because you're going to be able to have your choice of having them around. I know this because I've been through both sides. I've been through almost an incel type life, and I'm going to speak more on it. And then I've been on a player type life. At different times in my life, I've been both guys just along my journey. So I'm going to be able to tell you a lot about the different contrasts. But one thing I can tell you is when I did have beautiful girls around me all the time, I was social and I was always focused on bettering myself. And when you really listen to guys like Andrew Tate and all these different guys, that's the game those guys are kicking. At the end of the day, they're kicking how to better yourself. That way, that life that you crave and all those different things, they'll come to you. And that's when in the beginning in 2010, when I first started listening to Tariq Nasheed, that's the stuff he was kicking. And I went down this crazy rabbit hole after that of guys who were kind of along that line, but they wasn't on no player stuff. They were on some bitter, just really torn up by what they done been through with women and stuff. And they just had some warped minds, and it tapped into a lot of my negative emotions and just my lower self. And man, I got lost in it for years. But at the end of the day, man, these guys are just trying to tell you how to better yourself. A lot of the ones you should be listening to. You should be listening to the self-improvement. Don't get into all that listening to these guys who, oh man, women are evil and I've been through this and my wife screwed me over. And man, don't listen to them dudes, man. Don't listen to them dudes. You'll never heal. You will never heal. And that's why I'm saying, man, hey, this whole, this whole red pill thing, man, it's dying, man. It's whack. It's through. It's finished. And guys are starting to see it's for losers. And, you know, being a loser is a state of mind. Even if you ain't got $1 in your pocket, man, wanting to be a winner and aspiring to go for more, that makes you somebody. And you ain't got to be out here on all that, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Focus on yourself. I'm focusing on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to become the best thing I can. And I want you guys to go along with me in my journey. I'm going to be documenting everything. You know what I'm saying? So just tap in. But one thing I really want to get across to you guys, stop listening to those cats, man, that just come off as bitter haters online and stuff. Listen to the ones telling you how to better yourself. And you damn sure don't need to be listening to these ones telling you you don't need to be with no woman, man. Men don't need no woman. Women don't need no man. All that is a bunch of nonsense, man. First off, bro, it's getting too expensive out here, and that's another video. Man, you're going to need some kind of partner. Why not be a beautiful woman that you could build a family with? It's about trying to find the right one, man. Somebody that fits you, you know, all that. You know, just be by yourself because every woman's going to snake you and all that different stuff. Man, look, ain't nothing doper than having a family. I got an 11-year-old and I don't have a family. I have a child and I want a family, man. And I think it's natural to want family, and it's a dope thing. And so anybody pushing anything other than that right now, because we need to be trying to fix this world, and love is the best way to fix it. Love is the best way to fix it, not hate. So we need to be trying to push family stuff. So all that extra bashing and all that, look, we can have conversations with the opposite sex without it being, you know, completely disrespectful. We're going to joke here and there and stuff like that, you know, and say this and that. But at the end of the day, it's all trying to get to a common ground. So yeah, anybody trying to go against that just sound like bitter player haters, man. That's exactly what it is. So you don't even go in that direction.